20-yard line. Offensively, that line anchored by their center, David Alexander. Mike Shad, Ron Sold, according to Randall Cunningham, the best offensive lineman he has had since he's been here in Philadelphia. And joining Randall Cunningham in the backfield, Tony and Byers. Byers, the brilliant pass catcher up the backfield. Chris Carter, Ron Johnson getting his first start of the season, and Johnson, Golic having so much fun, the former Cleveland Brown in the middle at the nose tackle position. King, Robinson, Benson, and Townsend, the linebackers for the Los Angeles Raiders. The secondary, great second-year man Terry McDaniel, Washington Harden, and also Eddie Anderson, who had 2 wide receivers. They'll keep it on the ground, though, with Tony. Huge hole. First down, Anthony Tony, all the way to the 36-yard line. 14-yard carry.
You know, Keith Byers, not only is he a great runner, and
the ball at the 36-yard line. There come the extra down linemen, Mike Wise and Mark Mraz. The extra defensive back, 35-year-old Mike Haynes, who was a starter at the corner last year. Almost hard to believe at the age of 34. 2nd and 10 now. With Cunningham at the Eagles at their own 36. Tony bottled up in the backfield. Wise has him. Scott Davis dropping Tony for a loss of a little bit better than 2 back at the 34. So the nickel alignment, 5 defensive backs in there now for the Los Angeles Raiders. Out of the shotgun on 3rd and 12. Cunningham has problems. Breaks away, though. Will he be able to run for the first down? No, he's dragged down from behind by Greg Townsend. He's short of the first down by about 5. Pulled down at the 41-yard line. Townsend is so large, but at the same time, Paul, so quick.
he's so quick.
These two teams have only met 4 times during the regular season, but they did get together once in the postseason. Talk about that in just a second. Now, on the offensive line, they've got Don Mosbar back after Turk started last week at center. And in the backfield, Jackson will not start. It'll be Smith and Mueller, but we'll see Jackson very early. Galton, Fernandez, the wide receivers, with plenty of speed at the wideout position for Los Angeles. Mueller's the motion man on 1st and 10 from the 22. Smith gets it. Power football. That's what the Raiders want to play. But trying to find his right tackle and right guard. When the Raiders adjust in 2nd and 3rd down passing situations and go to their 3 wideout offense, Bo Jackson will enter the game, as well as the extra wide receiver Mike Alexander. The Eagles' front 4 considered by many to be the best defensive front 4 in the entire NFL. Reggie White anchoring that group. Clyde Simmons, their sack leader so far this season. Linebackers Joyner, Evans, and Harris. In tandem in the backfield with Mueller, the man in motion. And Schrader looking to go deep on the pump fake. And it's dropped. That was the tight end Mike Dial. He had Mervin Fernandez, though, wide open on the sideline. Schrader had big problems throwing the ball last week. He was taken out of the game, goes over the middle for Galton. It's knocked away by Wes Hopkins, the safety. Joel Meisler with Paul McGuire, 1st and 10 for the Eagles. The delay going to Keith Byers to the 25-yard line. He gets 4 on the carry. 9.5 minutes left in the first quarter.
About the running of Randall Cunningham.
Tony will try it again. He is racked up as soon as he crossed the original line, the 25-yard line.
Great line.
5 defensive backs in there. Tony gets away from the first tackle. Can't elude the second, though. He's down at the original line. Los Angeles Raiders, and it was called on Timmy Ware, the former USC Trojan. So that penalty against Ware, and Bo Jackson in the contest for the first time today. Midway through the first quarter of a scoreless affair between the Eagles and the Raiders. Got up to a slow start in the first 30 minutes last week, but really came on in the second half. 85 yards on the day.
He'll draw some attention.
Just a little on his first carry of the day, trying to reverse his field. He can't get away from Clyde Simmons. On 3rd and 6. The ball to the 26. Schrader behind Vance Mueller. It falls incomplete. Al Harris, the outside linebacker, defending on the play.
It's just a bad throw, and you blame Schrader for this.
Raiders going with 8 men on the defensive front. Cunningham throwing. Has problems, and he's sacked for the first time today. Mike Wise, 3rd-year man of the University of California, Davis, has Randall Cunningham, the leading rusher for the Philadelphia Eagles over the last 2 seasons. This year as well.
Wise and Golic, 90 and 79. 90 is Wise, 79 is Golic. Watch this. When Cunningham comes inside, look who's there. Both of them. That's beautiful defense, and that's a loss of a yard.
It brings up 2nd and 11. The ball back at the 29-yard line. Cunningham on a deeper drop. Fires it off in the flat. Tony's got it. Can't beat Jerry Robinson. He's down at the 37-yard line. This has got to be a very emotional game for Jerry Robinson. Comes back. He was a member of the Philadelphia Eagles Super Bowl team. Jackson is the motion man. Schrader with time, going deep for Bo Jackson, and it's almost picked off by Isaiah Jenkins. Double coverage is what Schrader was throwing into.
Well, Schrader didn't see Isaiah Jenkins on the play, and that's what the problem happened. He thought he had Bo Jackson with one-on-one coverage with Seth Joyner, number 59.
Second and 10 at the 35-yard line. Jackson looking for room up the middle, going absolutely nowhere. He's across the 36 near the 37. Called it a gain of close to 2, and that is all.
We saw a little bit of Bo watching the film last week with Jackson, but when you take a look at Bo, it's just almost like he's still not sure of where to go. He knows how to go and with whom to go with. He doesn't really know where to go. He's not sure of the holes yet.
10 touchdowns and 18 career games for Bo Jackson. Both seasons with Stanford, and also captured a Super Bowl win in that stadium over the Miami Dolphins. Joining us for the second half of our doubleheader is Tony. Picks up the first down. Tony all the way out to the 40-yard line.
About it, but it's just nice to see. This guy right here. Here's Tony 25, but right in front of him is Byers, and watch the block he gets in the hole. Here comes the block into the hole, and that's on Jerry Robinson. Enables Tony to make the break, and then of course Davis gives him a little flipper downfield, number 70, and says that's far enough.
Pitch goes to Byers. Won't be able to turn the corner. Stop for no gain. The linebackers got there. The leading tackler so far this season for the Los Angeles Raiders. One of the first ones over there. That's Tom Benson out of Oklahoma. Wide receivers in there. Cunningham. The pocket holds up. Over the middle for Jackson. The tight end's got it. And gets the first down across the 50. It was tipped by...
Exactly why he's an all-pro tight end. That's Keith Jackson. The coverage is perfect. Cunningham sees him going across. Look at McDaniels is there. McDaniels there. No chance to get the ball. The most important part about this is when Keith Jackson caught the ball, he's still 2 yards or so away from a first down. Total concentration, gets the ball. Now look, he's got to go across the yard marker and picks up another 3 yards and a first down.
First and 10 for the Eagles. Design roll for Cunningham, and he's got room to move. He'll take it inside the 45 and take a hit at the 42-yard line. First and 10 for the Eagles. Wise is back in there now on the defensive front as Tony just rambles his way inside the 35. Extra effort. Coming out of it right now. They were tightened up quite easily though. Damp and cool. Cunningham on the throw. Ron Johnson with his second catch of the year for a first down inside the 25 to the 23-yard line. Working to the quarterback, Lionel Washington. Johnson stays in there along with Gardner. And what a pop in the backfield by Greg Townsend. They applied the hit on Keith Byers. Flatbacks. Townsend showing the blitz up the middle, and here he comes. Cunningham with man-on-man coverage, throws it over the head of Johnson. They wanted a flag on Mike Haynes, and they won't get it.
Mike Haynes just played center field in that nickel package. He's lost a little bit of speed, Mike Haynes, but he is so smart, he knows where they're going to throw the ball.
Luis Zendejas in for a 42-yard field goal attempt. It's on its way. Plenty of distance. Does it have the direction? No. It's wide to the left side. Bo Jackson is flanked out at the wide receiver position. Schrader looking deep. He's going for Willie Gault. And it's off the fingertips of Gault as Isaiah Jenkins got there at the same time as the ball.
You know, this is an amazing play. It really is, because look up here at the top. This is Bo Jackson. Watch where he goes. Fake. Let's set up. Single coverage.
Second and 10 for the Raiders. Schrader now 1 of 8 for a total of 11 yards. Bo Jackson up the middle with his best game so far this afternoon to the 30-yard line. He gets 6 on the carry. Alexander, the motion man. Inside give. Bo Jackson breaks the first tackle, has the first down across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Frizzell and Harris with the 36-yard line.
The tight end's got to be one-on-one coverage.
Set up the screen. Bo Jackson beats Harris. Evans gets to him, though, along with Wes Hopkins, the defensive back. It's a loss of a couple of yards, the 34-yard line. But he's been pleasantly surprised. Third, close to 13. Into the flat, it's dropped by Mueller.
I'm going to tell you something. Reggie White is absolutely beside himself, and they're throwing a flag on Reggie, but Reggie was pulled to the ground, and he is mad because he knows what happened. Bruce Wilkerson, number 68, grabbed him, threw him on the ground. Reggie threw his helmet. Unsportsmanlike conduct is going to be called against Reggie. And I understand he told us yesterday in the locker room.
Exactly.
He said, I've got some new moves I'm going to put on people, and if these officials don't call holding against me, he said, I'm going to put one of them in their lap.
He said, I'll take care of the situation on my own if they don't start throwing some holding flags.
This man really does not complain. He is the best defensive end in all of pro football.
Jackson running behind the double tight end set, and he is stopped for a gain of only 1.
That time, they ran at Reggie. Watch this. Wilkerson's on him again. Here. All right, this is where he was handled. This is the one I wanted to see again. Now watch him go down. Your body just doesn't go that way. Wilkerson throws him right into Schrader. I mean, he's held in. This is where, right afterwards, he throws his hat. The next play, they try to run at Reggie. I'm sorry. There's just no place to go.
Field strike. Deep drop for Schrader. Pressure comes over the middle. Wide open. It's complete. He's got Ethan Horton, the tight end, down to the 30-yard line. Third down, close to 2. Play action to Jay Schrader. He can run for the first down. He's got room inside the 20. Steps out of bounds near the 18-yard line for another Raider first down. Long count by Schrader. He's got time. Going for Fernandez and poked away. Perfect timing in the play by Eric Allen.
That super defense. Eric Allen just at the last second just threw his hand in there and knocked the ball away. Fernandez, tremendous receiver for the Raiders, but Allen right there.
Schrader out of the shotgun for one of the few times so far. Quarterback draw. Schrader to the 15. Lunges for the first down inside the 10. Near the 7-yard line. That looked like quarterback draw all the way.
And we have a flag on the play, too, I think.
They bring in Mike Alexander. Pressure comes. Schrader over the middle, wide open. It's complete just outside of the 10. Alexander on the reception. It'll be a 29-yard attempt out of the hold of the punter Gossett. He drills it, but he misses it wide to the right side. He pushed it off to the right side. So both Zendejas and Jaeger missing their first tries of the first half. There's 3 minutes and 21 seconds left in the first 30 minutes, and it's still scoreless.
Excuse me.
First and 10 for the Eagles. Cunningham for his tight end Jackson, his favorite target. Across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
You know who was covering him? Bob Golick. Bob Golick, the nose tackle, was covering Keith Jackson. Bob Golick, right here, folks. This is number 75, the nose tackle. And watch where he ends up. Look at here. He's got Keith Jackson.
That's your new speed defense.
I love that. I love that. Go get him, Golick.
Chris Carter in motion. On 2nd and 5 from the 36, Cunningham in trouble. Sidesteps the issue. Now finds room. Slides down short of the first down marker at the 40-yard line. Taking on the 49ers. 3rd and 1 situation. Cunningham with flags into the air dives ahead. Bo Jackson working out of the eye behind Steve Smith. Bo near the 10 for a gain of 6 on the carry. Ball at the 37. Bo Jackson trying the right side. Tripped up across the 40. Going down near the 42-yard line for a gain of close to 5. And 3rd down conversions. This is a 3rd and 5 at the 42. Schrader wide open. Mueller over the middle for a first down at the Eagles' 44-yard line. 89 yards passing for both Berline and Schrader last Sunday. Bo Jackson with the carry. Nifty move inside the 40. Back to the Raiders' 37. Schrader with plenty of time again to a wide open Mervin Fernandez. He's got a first down and then some. Inside the 20, down to the 15-yard line. Jackson and Smith shifting into the eye. Bo gets it, and Bo goes nowhere. Flags down to the play.
That got to be holding.
It almost looked like Schrader wanted to pitch the ball.
Maybe we get some answer from the stripes.
2nd and 20. They double up Dalton Fernandez to the same side. Schrader again with ample time. Now the pocket collapses, and the Eagles get their first sack of the day. It goes to Mike Pitts. Reggie White also in there.
I'm going to tell you what, Reggie White, I'm sorry, folks, we got to keep showing this thing, but eventually they're going to call it because Reggie White is held. There's no question about it. By the time he got rid of everybody that was holding him, he had to fight those guys off. Then he gets in there with Pitts and makes the play. Reggie White, number 92. Watch this. Now tell me he's not being held here. Look at this. He's turned completely around, finally gets away, and then Pitts and White make the tackle.
He was working up against the rookie right guard, Steve Wisniewski, out of Penn State. 57 yards now. Dumped off. Keith Byers has it across the 35 on 1st and 10.
Nelson to the backs of the tight end.
2nd and short. Cunningham again on the little one to Keith Byers for a first down near the 45-yard line.
He will be patient with his offense.
Diggs is in there. First carry of the day. Is he ever hit? Loose ball. Cunningham dives. He's got it. Randall Cunningham with the recovery. So alert, although the Raiders say they have it now.
That was Benson.
Diggs needs a break after that. The shot delivered by Tom Benson. Fires back in there. Cunningham in trouble. Townsend can't get him. Golick misses. Cunningham still on the move. And overthrows Tony. Is he ever amazing?
He is amazing, and it's really frustrating. And you'll notice one thing about with officials when Cunningham is in a ball game. The in the grasp rule is almost like it's forgotten. We don't use that anymore because you don't have him in the grasp unless he's on the ground. Cunningham gets away from Townsend, gets away from Golick, and I know it's got to make these guys talk to themselves. That's what's so frustrating. You have a shot at him, but yet you can't bring him down.
2nd and a dozen. They're moving the pocket for Schrader. Buy some time. Over the middle, Dials got it for a first down. They say he was down across the 35. It's a first down at the 36-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Raiders. Their own 36-yard line. Schrader in trouble. Here comes Joyner. He's got him for the sack. Second sack of the afternoon. The second in the second half for the Philadelphia Eagles.
You know, you see Joyner, him making that.
Pressure again. She goes up for Jackson. It's intercepted by Jenkins. Flags down. It's taken to the 30. Down inside the 30 to the 24-yard line. Flags down, though, in the offensive backfield. Bo Jackson was the intended target on that pass.
All right, now let's just take a look up on the top side. Now that's Jenkins, and he's up there with Willie Gault. Now, is that holding? Is that little contact beyond 5 yards? We got plays all over the place. Jenkins makes the play, but Clyde Simmons is the guy that eventually gets held, and that's what that was called. That call was made. That's reversed.
Eagles now. Keith Jackson out with a sprained ankle. Play action for Cunningham. Going up top, it's complete. Down to Ron Johnson at the 11-yard line.
Now you have a yard to go. You have 3 downs to do it in. Don't try anything fancy.
Same formation for the Eagles. Byers, Tony in the backfield. 2nd and goal at the 1. Cunningham over the top. Touchdown Eagles.
Nothing fancy.
Eliminating the element of risk. In a bad exchange on a handoff, Cunningham will take care of it himself. That's his 7th carry of the day.
And he is their number 1 rusher. Why not?
He's got 58 yards. Now a touchdown run as well. Zendejas in for the point after try with a hold of John Telchik. It's perfect. And there's our first score of the day. On 1st and 10 for the Raiders after the holding call. Takes it back to the 18-yard line. Jackson, best run so far, across the 30. Head over heels near the 35 to the 36 for a first down. Caroline in there at quarterback now for the Raiders. Jackson again with flags on the play. Dead ball penalty coming up.
Offense.
Beuerlein relieved. Pressure comes. Beuerlein gets it away. It's intercepted by Evans at the 30. Down to the 20. He's put down near the 17. Byron Evans.
They had a lot of people in Beuerlein's face, and I think it might have been. Okay, number 90 is Mike Golic. Look at this. He beats his man. He gets in the face. Evans picks up the interception and also an illegal demonstration.
You like that call?
I love this call.
I can tell.
The pressure is coming up the middle. Reggie White is on Mosbar there, but here's Mike Golic, number 90, right in Beuerlein's face. He throws the ball. This
Ball close to the 22 of Los Angeles. Carter was the motion man. Cunningham rolling in that direction into the end zone. Overthrows Ron Johnson. Attempt for Luis Zendejas. Doesn't make a mistake the second time. He still has a hook on it, but it's through the uprights and good. Quarterback spot is going to be a problem for the Los Angeles Raiders, especially over the last 2 to 3 weeks. There's Bo Jackson breaking it across the 30 for a first down to the 32. Clyde Simmons bearing down on Jay Schroeder, and now a fight breaks out as we look at some of the other scores in the 7th week of the NFL season. There's Mike Golic.
Oh, now this is going to be one of those double dipper deals, right? They're going to name a couple of guys and offsetting. There's no sense even throwing the flags if you do that, though.
Jackson, Smith in the backfield. Beuerlein going up over the middle for Dial. Does he get it? Yes, it's taken into the 35. He took it away from Wes Hopkins. First and 10 for 35. Jackson on the pitch, turns it in. Gets about 3 down near the 32-yard line. Wrapped up by Reggie White. Still 3rd and close to 8. Beuerlein has time. He'll run it near the first down marker. He's down at the 25-yard line. I believe he's short by about a half a yard, though. Schroeder with time again. Going for Willie Gault. Touchdown Raiders. Great protection in the pocket for Schroeder.
I'm going to tell you something. They're going to get another penalty, and Clyde Simmons is going to get one if he doesn't get out of the referee's face, because they're all screaming and yelling that they're being held. And the Raiders ought to just get out of there and just go up to the line of scrimmage and let's let everybody else fight over what's going on. There's Brown being pushed out of there. Simmons, they all believe that they're being held.
There's Freddie Biletnikoff, Hall of Fame receiver for the Raiders. It's a 24-yard touchdown pass. Jaeger in for the point after try. Out of the hold of Gossett. It's good. Kansas City. 2nd and 3. The pitch goes to Byers. Byers losing yardage. Only to the 26. Loses a yard. It'll bring up 3rd and 4.
Howie Long makes a great play to the outside, and he's the guy that really makes the...
That is college ball at Villanova. 3rd and 4. Cunningham in the flat, and it's dropped. He went after Greg Garrity for the first time today. Coverage by Zeph Lee. 4 days here. 1st and 10 at the 42 for the Raiders. Bo Jackson getting blocked, breaking tackles. He's near the midfield stripe. 8-yard carry for Bo Jackson. Finally bulldogged down by Clyde Simmons.
Well, Wes Hopkins just learned something about professional football, that you don't try to bump Bo Jackson down. Watch how quick Bo gets to the hole. Smith gets a block right there. Bo's back to the inside. Here comes Hopkins, 48. Look at this. All you do is knock him off stride a little bit. Didn't knock him down. Clyde Simmons makes the play, but Bo picked up 8 yards. Better put your arms around that guy.
The eye behind Smith on 1st and 10 at the 46. Bo Jackson plows it up the middle for very little. Gain of about 4 after all is said and done near the 42-yard line. Bo talking a little bit with Evans and some of the Eagles. 2nd and 6 at the 42. Jackson on the pitch. They turn Jackson inside, but he still breaks tackles. A yard short of the first down for the 37. 3rd and 1. Dumping off for Smith. He's got it. He's got the first down. Steve Smith on the reception. Long count. Beuerlein trying to draw them off. Beuerlein over the middle. Smith again. Has the first down. Lunging to the 20-yard line. The pitch to Jackson on 2nd down. They get to Bo Jackson in a hurry. Pressure on Beuerlein. He's down. Back at the 23. Near the 24. Seth Joyner to the first win in there for the Eagles.
He comes in, and he's going to come in from the right-hand side of the screen, which is out in here somewhere, and I don't think that's not him here, I don't believe. But he's going to come into the inside and then just grab the arm of Beuerlein. Here comes Seth all the way around the other side. He wasn't in the picture, but he grabs the arm of Beuerlein. He almost got the fumble.
It'll be a 42-yard field goal attempt by Jaeger to tie it up. So we wind down to the 2-minute warning. Out of the hold of the punter, Gossett. It's up, and it's on its way in wide right. He pushed it right. Jaeger now 0 for 2 on the afternoon. We have reached the 2-minute warning.
That time, no points on the board, ended up with 10 against him.
3rd down. Another snap, another knee to the ground for Randall Cunningham.
Doesn't have to.
That's it.
Art's looking for him.
Art Shell suffering his first setback as the Raiders head coach after taking over 4 games into the season for Mike Shanahan, but they are on their way back with Art Shell at the controls.
There's no doubt in my mind, and I'm going to tell you something. He's taking his time with his team, and he knows that they are only 2 or 3 players away from being back in the dominant team in the AFC West, or absolutely in football.
Their defense, another splendid effort today, Paul. And just think offensively when you've got a Jackson in the backfield, Willie Gault at wide receiver, what they'd be like with Marcus Allen available. He's out for another 2 to 3 weeks. And also Tim Brown, who they lost for the season.
You know, it's an amazing thing, though. If you think about all the Super Bowls, and we've talked about this before, Joel, the teams that go to Super Bowls are defensive football teams.